Alright, YouTube, I got a good one today. NA versus EU. Sonic, our strongest warrior, versus Wawa, EU strongest soldier. It's already happening. We're in the pilot episode of 2XKO. We're not even in the first season yet, and you already have rumblings of who's better NA, who's better EU, who's better Wawa, who's better Sonic, because Sonic obviously has been dominating NA. Wawa has been dominating EU, okay? It's like Dragon Ball all over again, okay? It's like it never left, dude. It just went to a new season. That's what's happening right now. New blood, new opportunities. The netcode is incredible. I played somebody from Saudi Arabia and I had 100 MS, which if you know anything about the numbers of the game, that's incredible. I'm from Southern California. I played somebody in Saudi Arabia. It was playable. So due to this netcode, we could actually run something. You know, maybe me and Chet will set up an NA versus EU, but that'll be something for the future. I'll let you guys know. But I kind of just want to review what's been going on in NA and EU and like the dominance that these two players have had. So here we have, this was the very first invitational for the game. This actually happened 9 days ago. Okay, so the 11th of September. What, like, was that like a day? That was the third day after the beta came out. And unfortunately, we don't really have much tournament footage to work with for Sonic Fox because they don't really enter online events. Unless they're big invitationals like this, right? So there's like a big, you know, incentive for Sonic. Hey, you know, let me win all this money. But as you can see here, Sonic was already dominating with Echo Alawi. You know, it's 2-2 versus Super Noon, right? New game, new blood. Same blood at the same time. But you could already see how fast they're picking up the game in terms of just a couple days. And they're actually playing a new team now. They happen to be playing Echo and Jinx, which, you know, if you've been hearing anything from the community, it's like the second coming of Satan. That team is just so powerful and so strong. It is a rather difficult team to play. That is the one thing about it. But if you can, and they're playing with double down as well. Sorry, the fuse is very important to mention here. So if you can master that team, everybody's gonna just get bodied by you. It's just so overwhelming and so powerful. Breaking news, somebody in chat just told me Sonic said they want to perfect their team before they compete. That's reasonable. I get that. You want to be at your full potential before you commit to anything, right? This was just an exception to the rule. It's a nice invitational. But as you can see, Sonic Fox up around with his team, going against the rule of, hey, let me get comfortable. And, of course, they end up taking the set, right? They end up... did they go last round to last round? I actually don't remember. I think they do. Wow, what a competitive set, right? I wonder how it would be now, but Sonic Fox clutches it up, takes it 3-2, right? And again, like I said, Sonic switched their teams. They are now playing Echo Jinx. So let's kind of just like check it out a little bit, right? I believe I picked the round where Sonic wins. Ooh, that was a good anti-air. This is another very strong team on Hikari's side. Another very strong NA player. Some saying probably third, second best in NA. So, you know, of course they're going to be training partners, right? Just trying to grind and get better at the game. But like, let's just observe what this team can do. Like Echo locking you down, Jinx in your face. Such a strong team, such a scary team. You jump it, the setups this team can do. Like, watch, check this out. Look at this setup. Oh, oh. All right, nobody blocked that. Nobody blocked that, and then you tag in, you take the character, boom. So Sonic Fox found a team that really speaks to their soul, you know. Sonic Fox, as we all know, loves the cheap shit. The cheap shit loves Sonic. Dominating the NA side. Now, looking at the results for Fighters Flight Quest, first Sonic, second Super Noon, K7, you got a lot of strong NA players on this list, right? You know, who would we pick if we had an NA versus EU? My pick would probably be like Sonic, Super Noon, K7, Hikari, with Sonic being the headliner and, you know, these three other guys being the undercards, right? Something like that. Now moving on to IB's event. Shout outs to IB running some great stuff on the EU side of things. They actually ran what I want to say is the first EU versus NA event, because if you don't know the camp for this, right now it's region locked, right? So we can't play somebody from EU if we're NA, right? We need an EU account and people from EU need an NA account, and every other region it's the same thing, right? Vice versa. So to circumvent this, IB has an NA account, and for their event, you know, they invited Leffen, Diaphone, right? The Noko, Wade, Hikari, Yasha, Super Noon, K7, Wawa. Called out Sonic. This is so funny. This is Dougnificent from the Boondocks. If you haven't seen that show, you guys should watch it. It's phenomenal. Now, unfortunately, some NA guys canceled out last minute, but you know, we still had Hikari show up, right? They got a nice humble 5th place. Okay, Wawa dominated, got first. I don't think Wawa has lost a single event. Same as Sonic, right? I don't think Sonic has. Well, they've only entered one event, but like I would imagine they would have consistency across the board if they entered other events. But they are our strongest soldiers. So Wawa's undefeated and everything. He's entered, you know, the UFA exhibition, this online event. I don't know if Wawa's entered other events, but we already know through their other games, through the pedigree that they have, that they're very competent players. Now, looking at the stream, right, just to check out some footage of Wawa. Wawa's playing Echo and Yasuo. A strong team. This is the team I told Wawa to play back in Alpha Lab 1, and he's just stuck with it. And the crazy part about Wawa is, as I watch him play, he doesn't have any setups. He's literally just outplaying his opponent. Wawa lost just one game in every beta, Alpha combined. He's lost only one game. Well, that's because he never played me. Sonic and Wawa have never played me in tournament. I'm just saying. Anyways, it's not about me, though. It's not about me. It's about Sonic, Wawa, NA, and the EU players. Well, I guess I'd be in the NA players, huh? But point being is, yeah, I was watching this tournament, and if you go back and if you check out, like, here, let me just show you, you know, IB's Twitch, right, if you want to check it out, right, you know, _IB, CHEZ_IB, if you want to check out this event, man, if they have a YouTube, I'll definitely be like, hey, give me the YouTube link so I can put it in the description and all that stuff. But Wawa doesn't even have setups. He's just raw fundamentals. That's the crazy part. That's how good this kid is. While Sonic Fox, on the other hand, amazing setups. Okay, who do we have here? Someone with solid fundamentals, or someone who's gonna make you eat shit the moment you block? An immovable force versus an unstoppable object is what it sounds like to me. So I really would love to see these two play, and maybe me and IB could try to set something up, let you know. That'd be hype. But like, look at this. He's just outplaying everybody. And we've seen Wawa and DBFZ, right? We understand how good the kid is, you know. Styled on Kazanoko. Chrome, pull up the clip when he did the snap back into Key Blast on Kazanoko. Let him know real quick. But then we got Sonic, multi-evil champ. Wawa evil champ in his own right. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be fun. Who's gonna win? I gotta be biased. I gotta say NA, you know. If not, they're gonna take me. They're gonna take me out. And they're gonna be like, hey, bro, you can move to EU if that's how you feel. Alright, so just looking back at the footage, again, Wawa's just being so dominant. And Noka's an amazing player, alright? Noka's the boy, Noka's the homie, but just Wawa's on a different level. Just outplaying his opponent, takes this. Probably without breaking a sweat. Which is the crazy part, because Noka's a very good player. Which makes me think, right, if Super Noon got Sonic to 2-3... or 3-2, depending on how you look at it. But then Wawa's just dominating on the EU side of things. The question at hand is Wawa just that far ahead of EU? Right? Or is NA just closer together in skill? Like, would these EU guys be comparable to everyone who's not top 1, who's not Sonic in NA? And we have a little barometer to work with, because shout out to Z Damascus, right? Check out his stuff, you know, check out his Twitch, right? He's running the wanted ladder. We actually had Wade versus K7 exhibition a few days ago, and I'm gonna be real, Chief. It was kind of a body bag. It was 5-0 in favor of Wade, and I'm gonna tell you right now, somebody from EU came into my stream, and I'm not gonna give any names, but they had said, Cloud, I'm gonna tell you something and you can't tell anybody, and I'm already breaking that rule. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna tell you who it was, but they're like, NA's better than EU. I'm not gonna say who said it. You can point some fingers, say some names, but somebody from EU's already going against you guys. And looking at this, looking at how K7 went in, played Wade, Wade, one of the strongest players from EU, and just committed a straight 5-0. You got IB in here real quick. Hold on. IB in here. Just checked out the event. Great stuff. I agree. NA slightly better, and Wawa is the best. Don't make this go back to DBFZ. Don't give Koostix the "You need Wawa" chant again. Don't let Koostix have the "You need Wawa" chant. Don't give him the satisfaction. If y'all remember Koostix, he was always like, "You need Wawa. You need Wawa." Apology Man's the best, but he's a dev. Well, I mean, due to the fact that he's been playing this game for like 2 to 3 years, I would hope so. I would hope so. So this just brings me back to NA versus EU. Who wins? Who do you want to see? If we were to do a hypothetical event, obviously Sonic Fox versus Wawa is the main card. Who did you want to see on the undercard? Me personally, I'm thinking we'd probably have something around like Diaphone, Super Noon, K7, Hikari. Those 4 players shuffled depending if there's 3 or 4 undercards. EU side, you would probably have Mystic, Wade, Noka, and then you would have Wawa, right? Who else? I don't know. That would be IB's checklist out there. But only time can tell. If we set something up, I'll make sure to let you guys know. You'll be one of the first. I think NA will take it. Especially with how hungry the players are out here. The level of competition. But you can never count EU out. These guys are strong. These guys are hungry. We saw what they did in DPFZ. We all saw that Wawa versus Nitro Grand Finals where Wawa clutched it back and took it. That Grand Finals took like 7 days. But it was damn well worth it. So thanks for watching. Here's hoping we get something going, and tell me what you think. What side are you on? I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!